So this year it was a class of 4, and some of the criticism, and I think it's misplaced. Just make an upper room. Don't make it harder to get in. Let's have 5, 6, 7, 8 people in. Just make an upper room. There were more than 4 worthy contenders this year. Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp get in. Next year, Chris, oh boy. Next year, there's going to be more than 4.
Definitely.
Next year, just first-time eligible, we could get more than 4. Larry Fitzgerald, no-brainer. Drew Brees, no-brainer. Phillip Rivers, he's getting in at some point. Jason Witten, he's getting in at some point. Frank Gore's getting in at some point. Julian Edelman's a Super Bowl MVP.
That's going to be interesting.
I mean, there's
a
lot. Yeah, there's a lot of good contenders.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Greg Olsen, for my money, I would sit there and tell you I think he's a Hall of Famer. Thomas Davis of the Carolina Panthers is probably in that same boat there. Steven Gostkowski is one of the most accurate kickers of all time. But like you said during the break, Adam Vinatieri hasn't gotten in yet. He's got to go in before Gostkowski goes in. Geno Atkins and David DeCastro and Pouncey. I mean, that's a strong class right here. Todd Gurley, again, I know we've seen Sterling Sharp and Terrell Davis go. I mean, Todd Gurley had some years in the NFL where I think reasonable minds will say, well, he's definitely one of the 2 or 3 best running backs, if not the best, right?
Best. He was the best for 2 or 3 years.
And that's what's amazing. And we got Frank Gore, who's number 3 on the all-time rushing list, where I don't know if there's any years we would ever go he was the best in the NFL or a top 2 or 3. But awesome and was just really damn good year after year after year. So it's a good one, Mike. The committee's gonna have their work cut out for them this year.
Hey, and look, you mentioned Edelman, and I know we're not supposed to mention that he had a PED suspension, even though he did. But to the extent that guys are starting to slip under the door with a PED thing on their resume, it's time to put Rodney in.
Yeah, if that's going to happen,
Rodney
that's
got
right.
caught up in an investigation with HGH, and he admitted to it. He didn't lie about it. He's one of the few that came clean. Robert Kraft told him, just admit what you did, and he did. If that's been a barrier to Rodney Harrison, you're letting others in that got the same black mark on their resume.
Agreed.
And Edelman is the next example of it if he would get in. And I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm just saying if we're going to let these guys in, then why the hell isn't Rodney already in?
Yeah, that's a valid point, Mike. I thought about that a lot over the last week, and yeah, you're right. If a few have already slipped through the cracks, then Rodney deserves to be in there, because I don't think you can talk to anybody that played against Rodney during that era that wouldn't tell you he was one of the best safeties you ever saw play football. I mean, he was phenomenal. Right? I mean, I know Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu dominated the era. Brian Dawkins, they were awesome. Yeah, but Rodney Harrison was right there with those guys, right? Maybe didn't have all the antics and hair flying and maybe some of the highlight plays, but I think in the NFL world, people go, he's right up there close with that group right there. That's how special he was.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.